was a full tab.
What game are we playing today?
And that one guy was like, I'm gonna pay you. So I accidentally completed it, and then it just like disappeared.
I hit streaming, and then you reminded me that I had forgotten something, which I appreciate you for.
That's what I'm here for, man.
And I'm like, it's fine.
Literally anytime.
Nice.
Honestly,
The charcuterie board?
About the $4 going, or the $8 going through at.
Okay, we need the kitchen to be quiet.
Oh, and we got Triscuits? Fucking A.
What's going on, man?
Oh.
Can I hear? Oh, of course I can't hear myself. I'm not plugged in yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to be like, what did I fuck up? And then... And there it is. Hello, everybody. This is the first time doing live broadcasting, and we're already down a camera because we had a USB extender cable that was 2.0 instead of 3.0, and it can't
That's sweet.
give power to our fucking soundboard.
Do you picture of the cat, though? Is this thing on?
Yes.
Cool, I don't want to put on the headphones.
I was pointing at you. Put on your headphones.
Oh, fine.
Everyone needs to be wearing headphones. Listen.
That way it looks more like the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, that way it looks more like the Joe Rogan Experience.
Welcome back to Protect Our Parks.
We're 30% JRE, 30% Harmontown, and 30% homeschooled. That's...
And 10% retarded.
There it is.
Yes, the soundboard.
Starting to figure out where my soundboard buttons are.
You'll love to see it. Dude, this cheese is fuego.
Is it?
This is Parmesan?
That's good. I have no idea.
Could be Gouda.
But we already said it's Gouda.
Anyways, we're comedians.
Yeah. Nope, wrong one. That's the one. It's 1 2 3 1 2 3, right?
Something like that, yeah.
That's the date. Everyone's talking about that.
Wait, is it?
Yeah. 12 December 31st.
Holy shit, it is.
2023.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 1
What
2
the
3 1 2
fuck?
3. It's the last time first and last time that we'll all be able to make that joke.
Yeah.
It's good. Mm-hmm. We're just doing the opposite of counting down to New Year's twice.
That's sick.
That's what you're supposed to do on New Year's Eve, right?
Countdown?
Yeah.
I normally count up.
Yeah?
I like to be the outlier,
1
you know?
2 3.
A little different.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's how you count up, right?
Yeah.
Just had to double check.
I'm like 9, 10, Happy New Year.
Can you hit that light switch behind you?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
That looks better.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
That's better.
Oh, I feel like a professional on that.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's because you're here on time.
That fuck is my... Yeah, right?
Got it, yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
We need Keaton here. We need Sam here. I still don't know if Sam's going to be
Give me
here.
Sam's number.
Sam and Brock. Okay, here's the thing. Sam and Brock were the people that were like pushing me on like what time we should do this and to make sure it really, really happens. And they're like, oh, we need to do this. And now neither of them are here. It's the time that they both said they needed. And and one of them isn't showing up, and the other one is at a football game, might be showing up, was totally gonna show up while they were high and drunk and saying they're totally gonna show up.
Yeah.
2 days ago. And
You'll love to see it.
this is... Oh, hey, good. We're online.
That's the best thing about doing this. Everyone's good people, and none of us are flaky.
Right. Can you check the stream to make sure that it's actually running, Ani? I appreciate you. We are live. Hello.
We are live.
The 0 of you in the present.
From Comedy Mothership.
And the 18 of you in the future. That missed out on this live
No,
thing.
we're shooting for 20.
Because there was
Because
no...
we have goals and progress.
announcement, yeah.
Yep.
Well, we hit like 150 in the first 48 hours. It's fine, guys.
That's actually sick.
I know, right? I'm excited
That's dope.
about it. We get about two new subscribers every episode.
Dude.
We just need to make 500 episodes, and we can monetize. That's all it takes. We're on episode 9. Should have been 10.
Dude.
We'll talk about it later.
So you only need, 491 more episodes?
Something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good
We'll
for
get it
you.
done. We'll hit 500 this year. That's the milestone for this year.
Silence my phone.
Subscribers, not
Excuse me.
episodes.
I had to text my little brother this morning to bring me toilet paper in the bathroom.
That
Yeah, you know when you take a shit and then look over and it's just a cardboard roll? Yeah,
does
I'm like,
suck.
I'm not wiping my ass with that, you know?
Yeah. You've never hit that rock bottom? Did you never do that in
Oh,
your
I have
childhood?
done that.
where you
Yeah,
have to, like,
absolutely. I did that like last week,
You're,
but I
you're
didn't
like
want to do it
trying to
again.
peel. You're trying to
Oh, no, I
make your
just-
2-ply cardboard into 1-ply cardboard.
Yeah, I definitely tried to peel it off and didn't just like run the roll straight through my ass. We'll keep it classy. Yeah. I'm not trash or anything, I swear.
Nah,
Yeah,
just
no.
white.
I just behave like it, that's all.
Oh, that's fine.
It's called privilege. You guys should get some.
Yeah. Trash doesn't recognize itself as trash. As long as you feel shame, you're fine.
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
Every minute of every hour,
Exactly.
dude. Shout out Bastille. They'll be watching this.
Also, shout out churches.
Facts. And Fallout Boy.
Making people feel shame. Oh, you were thinking the group.
What?
What? There's a band called Churches. It looks weird. It's like spelled with a V or something.
Oh, I know what
think
you're
it's
talking
a U
about.
technically, but like they put a V in the.
Yes.
They have some fun covers.
I don't
haven't
listen
listened
to
any of
music,
their
but
albums.
I've
Yeah,
seen them.
neither do I. But
Yeah.
I've heard a cover of theirs or two.
We should throw one on right now.
Oh, Churches. Eventually we'll have stuff like that. Why this audio sounds
Does it sound weird?
wrong? Maybe. No, that'll be good. Oh, actually, if you have your mic spacing, we can actually tone these down a little.
Mic spacing? What do you mean?
What? Oh, mic spacing is like how close to your mic you are.
Like this?
No, like you were.
Right here?
Because you were, yeah. Remember when I
Try it
said you were
again.
doing something good, and then you leaned away
Yeah,
from your
sorry.
mic and said like this?
My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. That's autism. Should get
That's
some of
fine.
that too.
We're fine. I can hear. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. Our producer is double checking my math, and I'm getting
Oh, yeah?
offended.
Be offended, you fucking snowflake. Holy
Great.
shit. I love
is-
hearing people say that. You know, one of the corniest things I
Saying that
ever
they're
heard somebody
offended or
say?
saying that they're a snowflake.
Both.
Remember when we were at that party and we'd both been saying like wild shit all night, and then I said something that was relatively tame, and then out of the two of us, I got called offensive by
Yeah.
Murad's friend.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
That was great.
I love that.
Shout out Murad, come on the podcast.
Straight up,
He's been on the
man.
podcast.
You know he can't be. He'll get killed.
Nah, he came on.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I heard somebody, like, the corniest shit I ever heard. Not the corniest, but it's up there. It's like, my friend's older sister is just a complete fucking, like, Trump cocksucker, right?
Okay.
And I remember, like, it was snowing one time. She comes in, she's like, "It's raining liberals outside." And I was like, "Shut the fuck
How
up."
hard was it raining?
It was just snowing. That's all,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
like snowflakes, you know? And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Dude,
yeah.
shut the fuck up."
Oh, no,
Literally.
no.
No,
It's supposed to be a
absolutely.
rim shot. It's supposed to be a rim shot.
Like, it was just, I was just like sitting there, I'm like, that's just, even like, if I agreed with you, it still wouldn't be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reason number 473 why women shouldn't make
This
jokes.
is
I'm
it. Oh, I thought you were gonna say
kidding.
reason 423 why you hate your sister, and I was gonna be like,
no,
hey,
not my sister. It's my friend's sister.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
My sister's more sensible than that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sensible enough to quit teaching after 2 years of doing it. I mean, you got to give that to her, you know. Now she works for Honeywell,
Oh shit.
one of those other companies.
That's a weird
that's-
like cult, right? Like it's not. It's like a. No, I know what Honeywell is, but you hear people talk about how they just got hired at Honeywell, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's been working there for almost 6 months, and they still haven't finished up the background check. Like, that's,
Gotcha.
like, yeah, it's extensive shit, dude. It's crazy.
Shout out Honeywell. Come on the show.
One time I met a couple Brits at a bar and grill. I was talking to them, chopping it up, because I like their accents.
Hell yeah.
It turns out they work for, like, one of 7 companies in the world that works on beam welders. And they come here to help, like, to go to Honeywell and work on something over there, like, every year, twice a year, something like that, because they get contracted out. And this guy was telling me when they go, like, they have to get escorted everywhere, including the bathroom. Their whole work site is, like, curtained off, and they're not allowed to walk outside of the curtains without security. It's crazy stuff. I was like, dude, you're definitely contributing to, like, some terrorism funding or something.
Yeah.
Hey. It was weird because both of them have pretty decent teeth, so I was a little confused about that one. But thank you. I'll be
British
here for another
people
hour.
have bad teeth. It's a new joke.
Yeah, nobody's made it before.
We're trying it out at the mics,
Mm-hmm.
seeing the reaction it gets.
Yeah, I used to be British, then I got braces.
Nice.
Expecting a rim shot on that one.
Well,
But thank you. All right.
it's been too long at this point. Let's see. These people ask to start at 5. It's 5:10. This is why I like to go to 8, because like people think that they want to do the podcast earlier in the day,
Yeah.
so that they can do things later. Problem is, people don't realize that they do things during the day, and they're gonna be late if
Yeah.
they do it earlier in the day.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth, brother? It's these fucking white people, you know?
Sending Sam one more message.
They really piss me off. You know?
They're the worst.
You know.
We should get
We
rid of
are.
them.
Yeah.
We should get rid of them.
We really should. I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna read one of these and actually. Nope.
Do it.
I hate these cards. I don't know if it's the day or just the cards I'm pulling, but I hate all of these. Phil, which of your beliefs would be the most difficult to change, even in the face of overwhelming evidence?
Ooh. I have so many beliefs.
Yeah.
I gotta go with 2 + 2 is 4. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be interesting. Oh, that'd be
honestly,
really crazy,
dude,
though, if someone
it's
could show
gotta
you.
be like the existence of a higher power. Because I don't consider myself religious, but like I believe in something, you know.
Interesting.
And I've always felt like super connected with the outdoors. That sounds really cheesy, but I am.
Sure, makes sense.
And like I always take that as like proof of existence. Because like when I look outside like untouched nature, I'm like, there's no way this just came out of nowhere, you know. Like it looks like something that somebody had thought up. Like not that I could ever think of, but like somebody.
Isn't that kind of false dichotomizing though? Like, I don't know. There's a weird shift that I see happen where people talk about like higher powers and things, and they're like, "Well, this stuff can't have like come from nothing."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, but your higher power, you say, can't have come from
Right,
nothing. And when people say, "Well, where did your higher power come from?" They're like, "Oh, well, my higher power's always been here." And it's
Well,
like,
the
well,
universe
what
is
if the
all of
universe
us.
has always been here?
Go watch the egg
What if
video,
the-
guys. Look up the egg. Watch
I've been
the
told
video.
about this egg video.
It's insane. We're all just living the same lives over and over, and when we're finished, we're gonna become God. But there's more levels to it.
I still haven't seen this egg video. I feel like it's just going to be like the 4 agreements on YouTube.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Interesting.
Like it's just fun, and the narrator's cool. It's just
Okay.
it's a video that makes you think. Like I don't
Yeah.
agree with it necessarily, but it's really cool, like fun to think about. You know. Yeah. So if you smoke weed, you should definitely watch that. Yeah.
And if you smoke weed, you should smoke weed before you watch it.
Absolutely, and during, and you'll definitely want to afterwards. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I need any more things to make me want to smoke weed.
Well, yeah, you do.
Nope.
Let me ask you one.
Okay.
Give me a deck.
Which deck do you want? Blue, green, yellow, pink?
I don't remember which one's which. So.
Yellow is personal questions.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. This one says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how pedophilic do you rate? I'm kidding. Given the guarantee that nobody will ask you the question, what is a question that you would refuse to answer?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how pedophilic are you?
Nice. Nice.
No. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't like questions. I don't like being asked questions, which is ironic because I bring a question game to my podcast.
And you
every
argue
week.
with everybody about
I
everything.
do argue.
All
Well,
the
yeah,
time.
but that's okay. I think that the reason that I argue with everyone about everything is because then I get to be the person asking the questions. I'm just like getting out in front of questions being asked and being like, okay, I'll be asking the questions, and then we can have a fun time. But yeah, I don't like being asked things because I don't trust why I'm being asked things. In
That
any
is
circumstances. If
reasonable.
someone asks me something, I'm like, what do you want? And they're like, well, we want to know the answer to the question. I'm like, no, you don't. You want something that you're going to know because of the answer to the question. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah. People only ask questions when they want to know things, and the fact of the matter is,
And
I don't want
usually-
anybody to know anything.
And usually, what they want to know isn't the answer to the question they're asking.
No, everyone has a secret motive in this life. Okay?
Usually, a few.
Trust nobody, especially your family and friends. That's what my mom
Well,
always
yeah,
told
because the
me growing
government
up.
replaced them with eggs.
Yeah, the egg,
Yeah.
actually. Go watch it on YouTube, the egg.
Yeah, just open up a new tab, pull up another YouTube screen. It syncs up to this podcast, actually, weirdly. There's like a Dark
Yeah.
Side of the Moon thing going on.
Yeah, it's
You
super
just
strange.
just
And
turn off the
also-
audio to us, but watch our stream, and then just have the egg audio playing.
Yeah, and it'll sync
It'll all
up for
make
like
sense.
7.5 minutes or something. But
Yeah.
fun fact, if you play the extended box specifically version of The Return of the King, like play that but use this audio from this podcast, it actually does sync up perfectly. And later I'm going to start singing Sweet Caroline, and it happens right during the Mouth of Sauron scene. So there's a fun fact for you. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. What's the next question?
Let's see.
Asshole. That's hilarious.
Let's go for a sad card.
Oh no.
What do you still owe someone an apology for?
Ooh. Oh, so many to pick from.
Not a big apologies guy?
Actually, I feel really satisfied when I do apologize to people, but I just don't like doing it. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like, it's always worth it, Because then I'm like, well, I feel like a man, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You sound like me
Probably,
talking about working out.
my old boss
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you need to apologize to your old boss for?
saying something really offensive on a text message.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm not going to do it.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you only texted it the first time. That's
Yeah.
it's a different,
Yeah.
different thing. You get away with more over text, okay? Cause
Yeah,
then,
you do.
You don't have to solve like what tone do I have to say this in to
Mhm.
make it okay.
Yeah.
Like you just put that on the other person. You'd be like, well, I didn't
100%.
say it like that.
No, I definitely said that. There's like you can't change the tone on some of the
Interesting.
some of the texts I've sent.
Fair enough.
know. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do
Usually.
you still owe an apology to?
The audience.
Hey guys, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're well. He said I don't have to.
Well, he wants to apologize in advance for his consistent use of the N word on a live stream.
Yeah. Oh god. I hope not. That'd be a weird reaction to seltzers.
Right? It's like new year, new me. You know? Dude, something I said the other day that I thought was hilarious, but
Let's
definitely
go.
isn't, is I was just like, out with the in, old with the new. You know?
Okay.
Like I don't know, that just
That's
made
kinda
me
fun, though.
made me giggle. You
Yeah.
know? It's like saying like when people I like to say if it ain't broke, fix it.
Mm.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like old man sayings. You can just jumble them up. You know?
I do like the idea of like, you know what they say, and then just say something that isn't what they say.
My favorite is you know what they say. I just wait. I'm like, well, I don't know. I thought you did.
Right, yeah.
That's a classic one. Classic little
So I'm
goof.
gonna put that right
Oh, yeah,
there. Let me
pardon
set
me.
that there. That way anyone
Move
can
my
grab
cranberry
one. When we
juice.
theoretically have two other people,
Theoretically, yeah.
theoretically, it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're only almost 20 minutes in.
Yeah. Well, you know, we can't see Sam Hampton, so, you know, he is both
Does he
on the way
exist?
here and still at the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I when I debrief people about the podcast, I'm like, there's two things you can't do: say the N-word and talk about sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyways, the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those guys. When are they going to change their team name?
Right? They don't have to.
They don't.
Yeah,
I mean, neither
I
did
mean,
Washington, but it happened.
Yeah,
when
well,
do you think it will happen? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, dude, probably in the next like 3-4 years, I bet.
2026.
But I think it's dumb because like I've been calling people chief my whole life.
I
you
think
know,
that's how they
because-
can get away with it.
Yeah, because it's like that's just what you call. That's not. It doesn't even have to be somebody in charge. You just
Yeah.
call people that. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's condescending, but
Yeah.
yeah.
They're just going to change the logo. It's just going to change from an arrowhead to like a
A
peace
a
sign.
man in a suit sitting
Yeah.
at a desk.
Yeah.
Chief. That'd be awesome.
Sitting at a desk.
It's just like Don Draper from
Because they're
Mad Men.
football players.
That'd be so sick. Have you ever watched Mad Men?
I did watch Mad Men.
Oh, isn't it
back in the
so
day.
good?
It's pretty good.
I think I
It's-
made it
it's
through
great.
like half the second season. I need to go back, but that is honestly like it inspired me to start drinking more whiskey. Such a good show, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's awesome. Those guys are just living it up. You know, It's
Mad
like-
Men, David Lynch movies, and The Twilight Zone. 3 things that made smoking cool for Gen Z people. You know.
Actually, I don't think a lot of like the Gen Z people have watched like Mad Men.
Really?
You know, I feel like the dramas that we watch are like everybody got into Suits.
Okay.
At like literally
I never
months
got into
ago.
Suits.
I made it through like 3 seasons.
it
Everybody,
okay?
yeah, it's great.
All right.
I mean, it's I haven't watched Succession, but
I did watch
I've seen
Succession.
a bunch of like memes, like Yellowstone, Country Succession,
Okay.
Suits, Legal Succession.
Okay.
Yeah, but everyone got into Suits. Everybody watches Breaking Bad for sure, but I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about watching Mad Men. At least not with like my friends. But
Fair enough.
we're all idiots, so.
Yeah, I haven't met a lot of people who watch Mad Men, to be fair. But yeah, I thought it was good. I think it's
No, I
worth
thought it
going
was
through.
awesome.
Yeah, I was ranting
Yeah.
about it at the club last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun, dude. It's just a fun show to watch, you know. It's like one of those male fantasy shows. Like I've heard like, fucking the Hollywood one. The actor who brings like all of his buddies with him.
Entourage.
Entourage, yeah. I've heard that described as like Sex in the City for guys. You know. And I feel
Interesting.
like that's like. Mad
I think that
Men.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Because it's like it's just the ultimate male fantasy. You're like, oh, bringing all your boys with you. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
I feel like Mad Men works even better as a male fantasy because it has like plausible deniability built into it.
It
'Cause,
does,
like with
yeah.
Entourage, it is very just Sex in the City for
Yeah.
dudes. But with Mad Men, you've got like the character of Peggy and the character of Joan,
100%.
where like focus on like, oh, let's tell their story,
And they're big
empowered
players,
women.
too.
They actually do things.
Yeah.
They have lives, and so you can trick yourself into thinking, oh yeah, no, this is a balanced.
Joan's
like,
the
feminism.
redhead, right?
But like, yeah,
Oh, dude, she is so sexy.
she's great.
Holy cow. I don't even know what actress plays her, but her is a character.
I heard someone reference that actress by name like a month ago, and I was like, "Who's that?" And they were like, and they named like 6 different things.
None of them
And
were Joan
I had
from
no
Mad
idea.
Men.
And then they finally were like, "She was in Mad Men," and I was like, "The redhead from Mad
Yeah.
Men?" And they were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
should have started with that." And they're like, "Well, I
Yeah.
haven't watched Mad Men," and I was like, "Kill yourself."
And they did. Anyways,
Hopefully.
another
I
apology.
hope so.
Taylor
I
still
hope
owes
so.
somebody.
No, yeah. Mention me in the note, and I'll apologize. Okay.
Oh no! In a world
no
where
bad
different. Oh no! This is you don't look like somebody I want to ask this to. In a
Uh-oh.
world where different ethnicities had strong genetic differences, which caused different moral behavior, would racism be okay or still not okay?
What is my incest take? What makes you not want to ask me this?
No, you just look like
Oh, okay.
you look
I just
like you'd be like
racist.
it's okay anyways.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't be the racism. It would be the yeah. You still punishment comes after the crime, even if you could prove that someone had a statistical probability to commit a crime. That's the point of reading Philip K. Dick. That's the point of Majority Report, right? Or Minority Report. I don't know.
Philip K. Dick.
Yeah. He was a sci-fi writer from the 60s, 70s,
Oh,
80s.
yeah, yeah,
He wrote the book that Blade Runner got made based off
I
of.
read some short stories by him
Yeah.
in like sophomore year because I had a physics class
Yeah.
taught by this homeschool dad who worked for NASA for a while.
Nice.
He was super dope,
Yeah.
and he like would give us reading assignments for like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, I like Philip K. Dick. I was talking to someone the other day. They're like, "Oh, I really like reading Asimov." We were talking about sci-fi, and they're like, "I like reading Asimov because it's like sci-fi, but like the sci is like psychology." And I was like, "I like reading Philip K. Dick because it's like sci-fi, but the sci is psychosis." And, it's a good vibe.
Did he do the Martians one? Was that him?
He
know
wrote a lot of stuff that had Martians in it.
I've read something by him.
a lot of stuff
It was
with Mars.
Really cool. Fuck, dude. I need to Google this real quick if that's okay.
Yeah, Man on the High Castle, A World of Their Own. That one's fun. He did Simulation Theory before Simulation Theory got cool. He was like writing Simulation Theory short stories in the 60s. It was a good time. Did someone knock? Did someone very
Might
loudly
have been
knock?
the Impossible Planet. That might have been the one. I don't remember, but I definitely,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Michael B. Keaton, everybody. What up?
Sit down anywhere. What?
We don't know. Sam might be dead. He might not be. We don't
He
know
might be at a
until we see
Chiefs
him.
game. He might be dead. He might be at a race riot. Who knows?
Yeah, I could see him at a race riot.
Could be at the pro-Palestine protest at Oak Park Mall.
There's one of those right now?
There was at 10 a.m. I don't know if it's wrapped up by now yet.
Dang, I should have pulled up.
I know. I was looking around for a ride.
It's pretty cool.
I wasn't. I was gonna look around for the ride, and then
I was talking to
slept
Nick
in.
Phillip and
That's his last name.
who's that
Thank
guy?
you.
Who's that guy? Joe. You know, Joe Hansen, I think is his name.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was talking with him and Nick about the Palestine stuff, and we had a good conversation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't even feel like I should be allowed to have an opinion because I live here, but
Yeah,
you know, I'm only human, right?
you're at least human.
At least, yeah. Maybe a little below.
Not that short. It's...
Technically, I'm above average height, so thank you.
Are you technically above average height, Michael?
I'm taller than Phil, so no.
Gotcha.
Thank
There
you.
it is. Let's see.
We're asking questions.
Is torture ever permissible, Keaton?
You asked me here, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Where's the rim shot?
That's.
Sorry, I feel unprepared.
I feel unprepared. I had to scramble. There's
No, I brought protection.
equipment everywhere. Thank God.
Yeah,
We're
right.
having an old-fashioned Ukrainian orgy at the end of this broadcast, people. It's gonna be good.
Pretty sure they call
Now
that,
you're really unprepared.
Pretty sure that's called a war with Russia, but That was bad. Sorry.
That's why they're having the orgy. It's a in case of No, this is real. There's in case of nuclear holocaust orgies happening in Ukraine. And
No
it's a
way.
pretty good time.
Have you been on 4chan again,
What?
Taylor? What did we talk
Worse,
about?
I've been
Like,
listening to
where do we
Slavoj
find the
Žižek
lead
speaking engagements.
condoms?
Yeah, the lead condoms. That's do androids dream of electric sheep? There's like radio ads for lead cod pieces playing in the police car as the dude's going to kill the androids and stuff. That's always fun, yeah. Because on the Weather Channel they're talking about how fallout will be most pronounced at this time of the evening. So make sure you pack up.
That's so dope. I already built a
Philip
bunker,
K. Dick,
so-
come on the show. We'll get a Ouija board.
Can we have C.S. Lewis on too, please?
Same episode. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it'd be so
good.
sick, dude. Mark Twain for the trifecta.
Yeah.
It's just Taylor and a Ouija board after eating a bunch of mushrooms, and he's like, "No, I can hear them. I swear."
That's gonna happen tonight. Like,
It's like
Maybe.
5 nights a week for Taylor, I think.
Not quite.
we're gonna
I don't have-
construct a Ouija board out of charcuterie. Yeah,
That'd be
Same.
so sick, dude. You're like, where to next?
Yeah, use the cracker. If you have the salami on the Ouija board, that's
Yeah,
not.
it's
It's a single-use
disrespectful.
Ouija board.
That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
how else are we supposed to write the letters?
Well, it's all O's, so
That'd be a fun way to do like a Ouija board. You got the cracker, and then just pieces start getting bitten out of it as you're like. That'd be fun,
I'd be scared shitless.
right?
I would run for the hills if I was sliding a cracker around a Ouija board and it just started losing bits.
It's a good thing you live near Missouri.
I actually don't. I feel stay pretty far from Missouri. You know, like 20 minutes. So
Near is a relative term. Like
Yeah.
you live pretty near
I do,
Missouri compared to
yeah.
most of Kansas.
It's pretty unfortunate, man.
Phil, how do society's morals differ from your own morals? What's a place where you feel like your moral code differs the most from what society generally expects of you?
I mean, I think like this situation, the society. Yeah, honestly, I could not give you an example right now.
Is that a live feed or a static picture of a cat?
It's a static picture of my cat because the way that we're running the soundboard this week is pulling too much power from my USB splitter over there to run the camera and the soundboard. So we can't have the table camera this week. But I still like to cut off the bottom of the table from general audiences. So I've got a picture of a cat over
Shit, I
there.
could have brought some equipment.
Well,
I think
Didn't
it's
think to
morally
ask.
wrong to put up pictures of animals on live streams. So
Why
that's
is
probably
that?
an example
Okay,
where my
yeah,
morals
yeah, yeah.
differ from society.
I didn't even ask her permission. It's wild.
Honestly, dude, I don't think campaign donations should be legal.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there, I don't know if that's not really like it's kind of a moral thing, I guess. But yeah, there's one. That's a big one for me.
Why is it? Why is
Because
that?
like I don't even think lobbying should be allowed. I think like, everyone should be given a set amount of money to fund their campaign. Because otherwise, that's like how people get ahead, and they all just start battling with ads and shit. And it
Yeah.
comes down to a money thing. Like how much can you spend on rallies? How much get a bigger venue, more ads, like that type of stuff. Like it's probably be run equal.
I don't think
you know?
rallies should be legal. Okay, I don't think we should be gathering.
I don't think protest or that's dude. I genuinely don't think. I genuinely do not believe that you should be allowed to like discuss your specific political opinions in public. I believe.
Oh,
that
we've
should
had
be-
this conversation.
I
Yeah,
think that's,
yeah.
that's one. I think that should
Oh,
be
man.
kept in the comfort of your own home.
For once, like Phil and I were totally on board with something, and then he's just like, except for the First Amendment, like,
Yeah.
fuck, like, you just no.
I think that you should only be able to. I think
But you
we
agree with the campaign thing?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the like lobbyists and
Yeah.
like
Well,
the.
it makes more sense. If everybody was given a specific amount of money for that type of thing, and it keeps it like an even race with the media feed.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
problem is that they keep redefining reality. It's just like it's like large contributors. You're just like, oh, like, you know, this is my version of free speech. Just like there wasn't a whole lot of talking. In fact, most of that was hush money.
yeah. We had that conversation about discussing political opinions
and
in
your
public
take was
back
you
at
shouldn't be-
403. Back at 403 Club. Back when there was a open mic at 403 Club.
His take
shout
was
out.
that he
Yeah.
thinks that people shouldn't be allowed to discuss their political opinions in the comfort of their own home.
Everywhere else, you should have to go to a public place to talk about your political
And
beliefs.
that's hilarious.
Not at home. Not at the dinner table. Don't be indoctrinating your own kids. You go out to the bars. You try to change the minds of your peers, and then
and
it
other
all,
people's
yeah.
kids who are there underage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those kids, fuck them. Okay?
Yeah,
I don't
for
know
real.
why it's never occurred to me until this age to like ask for a definition of what politics are.
Time to get out my Merriam-Webster. It's a good thing I brought that with me. All 8 volumes.
I mean, you've got your political beliefs, but like you're like your political beliefs, like it's not just like like representation. It's your moral code, your like your general like social code. It's
Dude, I want to go over there, grab your cat,
What is
just so
that
that I can say
sound?
the cat's out of the bag.
My cat's crawling into a paper bag right now.
Yes, sir. They do be doing that.
I
Those
am
in cardboard
jealous.
boxes.
Right?
yeah.
I'm just gonna replace my when I was like 20. I didn't have a bed. I slept in a hammock. I had an indoor hammock that I would sleep
fuck
in instead of a
yeah.
bed. It was pretty fun.
That's so cool.
I started developing back problems, so I had to stop.
Yeah.
But it'd be I'm gonna replace my bed this time with just a giant paper bag.
Hell
Get
yeah.
A giant paper bag to crawl inside of.
He has a
That's so
Krampus fetish.
We're beyond the point of fetish at this point, Keaton.
He's just
I
like,
am
I-
Krampus.
He's just like
So-
I want a hairy man to
The
like put me in a
Wendigo
bag and
skull.
whip my feet. It's just like all right, like whatever you're into.
Yeah. That's fun. Okay, so we've got the activities associated with the governance of a country or other area, especially debate or conflict among individuals or parties having or hoping to achieve power. So yeah.
I missed all
Yeah,
that.
stop trying to achieve power at home, people. Go out into the
Yeah,
world
keep-
to achieve
Keep
power.
your power achievements outside the home.
Yeah.
You were just telling me that you didn't have enough power to run this camera. Is it-
Electricity. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
It's because he's keeping his power in public.
we're talking about like Chomskyan power. Okay, listen. Chomskyan coined it. Okay, guys.
Chomsky?
It's a
Which
a
one
word.
was he?
The understanding power. He was a linguist. He was a linguist who talked about politics in his later career.
what about
Gotcha.
Freudian power? Just like it's like it's like you
Also,
like,
keep it out of the home.
Yeah,
Keep-
please.
keep-
Holy
keep-
shany
Freudian power always like it seems like a very phallic thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
it belongs
feel
at the
like-
bar.
Yeah, how many times have you exposed yourself in public? Is what I'm asking.
What do we define in public?
Define exposed.
What was that?
You never play Roblox? dude? I didn't either, but I know the sound effect.
I've heard rumors that sound effect isn't actually from Roblox, and it's like an internet myth that's
I
from
believe it.
Roblox.
I believe
yeah.
it. No.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe either way. I haven't.
It's also an internet myth that Michael Jackson did it. He didn't.
Haven't seen the documentary.
I haven't either because from what I hear, it's bullshit.
He openly confessed to beating it.
That was good.
I hit the wrong button, but I hit the right button.
That was good.
That was fun.
Can I move the charcuterie tray to the
Yeah,
middle?
yeah,
Doesn't
go
that
ahead.
seem
That is
like
a better
more-
idea.
It's like
better
not to
idea.
mess up the arrangement.
Don't worry about it.
Well, did you ever see that meme that's like it's a picture of a charcuterie board and it's like
It's fine.
like, it's like people make fun of hipsters for making food like this, but they all grew up eating this, and just a picture of a Lunchable. I thought that was funny.
I make fun of hipsters for existing. I don't know.
I should just start going on stage and quoting memes instead of actually telling the jokes I write. I probably get more laughs.
This is the worst idea for food
Why?
for a podcast.
Hey, would you crunch a little louder? I'm not.
Because you can't like.
Well, the Triscuits are a little
No.
loud,
No.
but
Takes a while to chew. Can't.
it's the only way I can get you to shut up for a couple of minutes.
That's
It's
true.
fun.
That's mean.
That's a good point.
Hey, lay off my boy.
No.
No.
Now it is.
Is this live now? In
I
my
mean, we
defense,
are live.
it was going to be pita bread, but you told me an hour and a half before the podcast, so we were shooting.
Damn.
Thank you, Ani, our producer, everybody. Ani Mariski, everybody.
So, anyways,
He told me about this an hour and a half ago, and I live a half hour away.
hey, Michael Keaton,
What's up?
if you could ask the universe one question and get the truth, what would you want to know?
How does everything work?
Nice.
The universe just rolls its eyes and shoots itself in the head.
Hey, I'd get some answers.
It's like this, and it just everything disappears.
Be so sick. It'd be so fucking cool, dude.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we would stop existing because Keaton had to fucking know how shit worked.
God, you son of a bitch.
Same as it ever was.
Ignorance is bliss, guys. Okay.
That was actually that was an insult. There was a I think it was the Civil War. Like there was a major general like whose name was Bliss, and it was a joke amongst the soldiers. Like just saying that their commanding officer was a moron,
A dumbass.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like this like it's a saying that's it's perpetuated, but people don't understand like where it comes from. Like ignorance is bliss is an insult.
Well,
That's
yeah.
kind of fun because it's an attack against an authority figure too. I like that.
Hell yeah, dude. For real, I don't back the blue either.
Ironically enough, most people are ignorant of that.
Yeah. And all to their more enjoyment of daily life.
Yeah, facts. Because I now just started to enjoy
It's
my
kinda
day
like-
a little less.
kinda
now
like
that you
how-
gave me a fact.
It's kind of like how nice used to mean stupid, kind of,
My favorite
That's
is
nice.
the Southern bless your heart. Shit's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
that's a good
I
time.
love that. Yeah.
I like any time that I can like technically be polite while cutting someone down.
The thought of the phrase "bless your heart" puts an image in my mind of like it's like that scene at Indiana Jones where they're just like damn, and it's like
Yeah, rip the heart out.
he rips out, and then he just like sprinkles it with holy water. Just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you ever been in an open or polyamorous relationship? If not, would you consider it? Asking for a friend.
Not intentionally.
Oh. Damn. Right? What about you?
No,
Yeah.
and
Nah.
not until my 30s. Okay.
You have a really fun timeline for everything. That's if you don't kill yourself before your 30s.
True. I'm
remember?
turning 27 this year.
Oh, no.
We're gonna find out, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna join the club?
Yeah, man.
Please don't.
Gonna have a crisis of identity.
No.
I feel like I babysat
Still
one of you
26
and
for now, don't
raised
worry.
the other.
Ah!
Yeah. That's crazy.
This guy
dude.
does look like your son. This is.
I'm
you
pretty
guys,
sure
you
you're
guys,
saying I was the one he babysat.
Ah! You guys have similar hair right now. I think that's all that it is. And you're wearing the same headphones. You both have black T-shirts.
Yeah, he's got sunglasses on. You just can't see his.
Yeah. Empire sunglasses.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
For effect.
He's hungover.
I'm not. I just felt like putting them on.
He's
I
like-
hadn't worn these in a while, and I was like, this is sick.
Somebody told me these were 3D glasses. Everything is coming right at me, man.
In reality, it's just the Molly Taylor put in my cranberry juice.
There it is.
Yeah. Happy New Year's. Will be
Oh,
till
I'm
tomorrow.
a big fan of Molly, but I've never tried it. So
That's
whatever.
a lot of
Yeah,
blueberry.
I hate women named Molly, too.
Yeah.
They always give me bad vibes, you know?
Is there blueberry in that cheese?
A lot.
Crazy.
Isn't that what blue
Did you eat it
cheese
with
is?
meat?
No.
Okay, good. At least that. Well, this is for both of you. What aspect about the person to your left gives you the strongest negative feeling?
Your glasses.
It's because they're always crooked.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the vest. No, I'm just
Gotcha,
kidding.
gotcha.
I don't like the fact that you're willing to argue points that you disagree with.
Interesting.
But I do like it when you do it sometimes because it makes me think more.
Fun.
Yeah.
I like it because it makes me think. More.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but
Uh,
I don't
Gotta
like
do
it.
push-ups with your brain.
I have an amount of jealousy that like Phil is taking up certain activities at an appropriate age,
Ah.
whereas I was already ancient when I started.
Fair.
Oh, damn. Thanks.
Yeah.
He's gonna get to Matt Rife. It's crazy.
I hope not.
You're approaching it right. You're building your male audience right off the bat.
Yeah.
You're solving the problem.
Yeah.
And what you mean by that? He's showing up to all of his shows and heckling him, and you're just like, I'm gonna break him.
One of these days I'll get him. Fuck you and your cutting edge jawline.
He can't hear you because you're one of 18,000.
Yeah.
Shout out Sam Hampton. Come
Keep
on the
getting
show.
pussy, you fucking piece of shit. It's just all like positives.
It's good. It's good.
You're too good looking. Stop working out.
Yeah.
He used to follow me around saying this shit, and like I don't think it was positive.
He's just trying to get you to notice him. He's like, Dad.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Yeah.
You remember you abandoned me 19 years ago on my parents' doorstep? Or at least the people I call my parents.
Yeah.
I thought you were a puppy.
It's these eyes,
Do you often
man.
abandon puppies on doorsteps, Keaton?
He does it every week. I followed him one time
his
to
hobby.
see. Yeah.
Well, like somebody dropped a box off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, actually?
You're supposed to sit outside Walmart with that box. You don't just drop it off somewhere. You go to a Walmart.
I
you
won't
sit
sit
outside.
inside Walmart, much less outside of it.
Fair enough. Well, if you have a box of puppies, that's where
I
you
like
go.
Walmart, you know, in small doses, because I am a Target guy, you know what I mean? But I like to go to Walmart
tracks.
to, like, be among the common folk.
I have panic attacks. Like it's too it's too populated.
Wow.
I don't like who it's populated with. That's my problem.
Well, the fact that that it's the kind of people who don't think twice about like running into you over and over. Like there's something weird about me. I don't know if I just don't have like I don't know any sort of presence. Like you would think that being this large, like people would notice, but they're just like no. It's like you put off no energy. It's
You're
like
a gentle giant.
It's like so people just like bump into me all the time.
It's the shoulder slope, is what it is. You gotta square up. You gotta square up.
Yeah, work those traps, brother.
Get those right angles.
Yeah. For me, it's the fact that it's the type of people that don't think twice about smoking crack. That's what turns me off to Walmart. But like I said, Target guy. You know.
Do you interview these people?
Sometimes. Yeah.
I guarantee you, they thought more than twice before smoking.
Why is there not? You don't see man on the street, TikTokers, internet people that go inside of a Walmart to do their man on the street bit.
No,
you know?
but they definitely interview a lot of Walmart people.
Yeah,
for sure.
So like, why not
Yeah.
just cut out the middleman? Like, why not just go to the Walmart?
You
could get so
think
much.
Walmart isn't gonna like bury that shit immediately?
No.
Walmart doesn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
dude. There was a shooting at one around here. Y'all remember that? It was like
while
a
ago,
year,
but yeah.
2 years ago or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I can't
I'm
believe.
telling you, you shouldn't have stepped to me.
They didn't even have to.
I have a hard time believing that only happened once.
It definitely
Yeah.
happened more than once.
It has to.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Sam? I'll wait.
Oh my god.
We'll see. Watch, he'll show up at 6
You
and
should
be
call
like,
him.
"That's what we said was going to
You should
happen,"
call him
and
real quick.
I'll have remembered.
Call him and see if he picks up.
He hasn't even checked his phone. I don't have his
cares?
phone number. But
Oh,
I'm going to
damn.
be calling him on Instagram.
Do it.
Let's go.
See if he picks up. Remember, tell him he's live immediately, otherwise he can sue. I learned that from Kill Tony.
You don't have to in Kansas.
Oh, interesting.
Or Missouri.
But performers
Missouri.
can't smoke on stage in Kansas.
Really?
Yeah, well,
That's
they still do,
stupid.
but they technically can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
I don't know what the
Texas.
law in Kansas is, but the law in Missouri is like as long as you participated in the conversation, you can record whatever you want without letting the other parties know.
That's dope.
Single
So-
party consent state.
Interesting.
Which is
Wait,
fun,
it is?
because I like the thought of recording somebody else's entire conversation and then
Not telling them.
no, only making it legal by being like, "Wait, what?"
That's fun.
That is good. That's
like
good.
that.
You should start doing that.
Yeah, he's not going to pick up.
What if he has been this whole time? Dude, you
I
could-
kind of feel like this has already been recorded.
We're live right now.
Yeah.
We're on the
No, I
internet.
mean like
Oh,
I mean
crap.
I mean
Yeah,
like
dude.
the past couple
I gotta
of
go.
months.
Ah.
What if Michael's been at the comedy club like just like a tape recorder the whole time, and he's just like butting into people like, wait, what? You know, just picking up evidence on everybody. Yeah. That way, one day when somebody makes it out, he's like, now I can take them down. You know.
Yeah, like I've been Carlos Menciing like everybody's like everybody's act like from all of the open mics, and nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's just gonna take one podcaster to bring you down, though. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what got Carlos Mencia.
Michael is.
I don't feel like that was a podcast. I feel like that was a ton of videos. Operation. No, like it was before like all the podcasting was like huge. Like,
yeah, but it was Rogan that went after him when he got caught.
Well, yeah, but publicly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, it would.
I didn't say one podcast. I said one podcaster. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard podcasts too. So
yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I am notorious for not enunciating.
More of the pink ones.
More of the pink ones.
What was your most disappointing sexual experience, Michael Keaton?
Was it one of the pink ones?
I don't know. How many of them were I involved in?
He's like, it was definitely one of the ones where I was being cucked.
Well, I was definitely involved. I don't know.
Well, give it to us. Come on, spill the details, man.
Most disappointing.
Most disappointing.
I've got 170 years to go back over.
We're brought to you by Ask Hole, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Ask Hole. You can find it at askhole.io.
Don't tell them that till we're being sponsored.
These people can't afford to. These people can't afford to sponsor us.
I would say you could probably pick anything from my teenage years, just because like I had an issue like I had a sensitivity issue. Like I couldn't like reach climax.
Interesting.
And like, you know, it's like when you don't know that about yourself.
Oh, you just think something's wrong with you?
Well, it's sort of, well, you find it out on the fly, and it's just like this is going on an awful lot. Like she doesn't look like she's enjoying this anymore.
Yeah. This has been going on for far too long.
It's like you don't know what you're doing, and you don't know what's going on. And you're just like, well,
and it won't stop either.
I guess I just keep.
Wow, there's no end to this. This is sex, an endless thrust. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a Pink Floyd album.
Imagine the first time you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then like it just didn't end. It just like like at first it's just
that's
like
the dream.
It's like this is cool, and then after a while you're just like I want to die.
Yeah. Yeah. I only want to die when I eat peanut butter and jelly that has crust on it. So.
What if the crust was what never ended? Like if
God.
you take it's always the first bite of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you can't cut it. It's just always the crust bite of peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That sounds awful, but great for carbo loading.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be fine. I mean, because imagine if it was all like the center bite where it's too much peanut butter. It's like
which would you rather?
Not if you get an even spread, dude. Who's making your PB&Js, brother?
Me. You think that's going to be even?
No, definitely not. You don't.
I figured you would have made enough to have it figured out by now.
Peanut butter evenly.
Well, the thing, like, you know, it's like obviously, like, you know,
effort, not knowledge.
Like my eyes are bigger than my stomach, and it's just like not physically, but
yeah,
it's close.
Yeah, it's like so you're just like just like throwing it at it. It's like how much can I get on this bread?
Yeah. Turns out you can actually get the whole jar. Yeah. But Michael Keaton puts it all in the center, and that's why the bite's so awful. Yeah. A fun fact about Michael is that the back of his teeth have been permanently cemented together because of the amount of Skippy he's put on his sandwiches for years.
You know, they called him Skippy in high school.
I believe it, yeah.
They did not call me Skippy in high school.
They called him Can't Come Michael in high school.
Can't Come Keaton. KKK.
No.
Oh no.
Most people didn't like the only name I couldn't get away from high school was Batman.
That's dope. That's
like,
cool.
It's like no.
You'd think until it's the endless endless PBJ though.
You're right.
Like, it's a cool nickname until it's your only nickname.
That's fair.
The woman I married.
Yeah.
Even into my 20s, like her mother didn't know my real name.
What the fuck?
Like, my ex-mother-in-law called me Batman for years.
That's so cool. Wait, so does that mean at the service, like to keep the bit going, the priest was like, "Do you, Batman, take this lady?"
Just means his mother-in-law wasn't at the wedding.
She never saw the marriage license.
Oh, she was there. It's just like most of my family wasn't. My cousin and I actually got married on the same day.
To different people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Like not to each other.
Yeah.
It's like that's even my family frowns upon
Well, it'd be
that.
fine
I know we
if it
don't
was
look like
consenting
it,
and with
but
protection, right, Taylor?
Yeah, well, listen. I didn't say it would be fine. I said it would technically not be immoral on its own.
I'm always gonna bring that up. I'm gonna be making fun of you for that for years.
It'll be good.
All right, it will be hilarious.
Be good.
Because one day when this is a famous podcast and we are famous comedians and
course.
podcasters, it will still be going.
There will be one day, folks.
There will
The
be-
next day, we will no longer be famous podcasters. But for one, we can be
famous
heroes.
comedian Taylor Schwilling openly endorses incest on podcast.
the only way this is becoming like super famous is if like we're all drinking out of the Kool-Aid. It's like
The gold juice?
what?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Bend to the Grove. I don't know if that's what we're talking about.
It's pretty close.
No, we're going all Jonestown on it. It's just
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
we'll never see another
Oh,
day.
fair enough. Yeah. But it'll be the most watched.
Yes, only because it's live.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Sam's set from last week. It's gonna be crazy.
What about it?
I wanted to talk
What
about it with
happened?
Sam here. Sam told me that we could talk about it.
Okay, what's up?
But I would still rather talk about it when he was
Okay,
here.
let's wait for him
Did we
then.
not? Yeah.
Oh, is this the
I'll make a
Max
note.
thing?
Yeah, it's the Max thing, which is why I'd rather Sam be here for it because it's a little less fun if we're all just talking
People
about
made
it.
too
without
big a deal about that.
They did, but like if you go big or go home. What was the last thing you cried about, Keaton? And when was this? Also on the card.
I don't
Me either.
know. I'm gonna say life.
Hell
Fair.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's fucking
And when was
respectable.
this?
I don't know. Every day.
Every
I don't-
day.
Fair enough, man. Can't blame you, to be honest. What was yours, Taylor?
I don't know. I don't know. Do I look emotionally healthy? What's
No.
going on here? Yeah, no, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh yeah.
Why do I?
No, it's no.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, but like, there's got to be a balance. It's like even if you do it too much, that's not healthy either.
True, but like, yeah. What do you think the sweet spot is? How many times do you think it should be measured in days, weeks, months, or years? The last time that somebody cried.
I feel like they're like. Well, like every good story, there should be an inciting incident.
I think
He's tearing up. He remembered, guys. It's getting to him.
I think it should be measured in minutes. Like the last page of your Spotify Wrapped is like, you cried for 28,674 minutes this year.
Dude, Neuralinks, it's gonna be a thing.
Oh, no.
Your year wrapped from your
No, the
Neuralink is gonna be
Neuralink,
insane.
I feel bad telling my joke about Neuralinks on stage
Yeah.
because I never go soon enough after you because I use the exact same premise.
Gotcha.
Of like, oh, they say Neuralink's going to be a Fitbit in your brain. You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? But my joke's completely different.
Yep. Well,
So
yeah,
I
and
don't
it is.
feel bad
We're both
about
just
it.
quoting the.
Yeah,
the
we're quoting
marketing for
We're
it.
both
Yeah.
quoting somebody else.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
I wonder
mine's
if
a
it's gonna
dick
be like the
joke,
Apple
so,
Watch.
yeah.
It's like I don't need another voice telling me to stand up all the time.
Yeah.
Mine is. I talk about how it's just another thing. I'm not going to appreciate being told that I've yet again failed to meet my weekly thought count goal. You know.
Yeah. Though it would be a nice change, like just like from the it's like, hey, you should go to sleep now. Hey, you should go to sleep now. Hey, you should go to sleep now.
I do kind of like the idea that like
I
if we could
already have
actually
that
hook it
going
up.
in my head without the Neuralink, dude.
But
Well, that's
theoretically,
my, like without it, that's all I hear. Is like, hey,
Yeah.
you should be asleep right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with it, yeah, you're just gonna keep hearing it, but it won't even be your own voice.
no, man. With it, you'll be able to just set yourself to fall asleep at this time and to
See,
wake
that
up
sounds
at
awful.
this time.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
You sound like
I
every
like the
parent
rush
from
of
the
realizing
80s.
I'm late to work. I like the rush of realizing I'm late to work. You know.
Dude, once
True.
once when I was a little
be nice.
kid, like I've been an insomniac my entire life. And so like as a small child, like I would spend the night at like a grandparent's and I would just be like wandering the house in the dark.
Okay.
And my dad's mom once, like she heard me like walking around, or no, all I did was sit up, and like she she came out, she saw me sitting up, and then so she grabbed like a decorative wooden goose and threatened to beat me with it if I didn't lay back down.
That's insane. That's
a wooden goose. That's not a That's not
comical.
too far from being a wooden spoon. A wooden spoon to a wooden goose.
Dude, it was
isn't
a 2-pound hunk of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 pounds.
2 pounds.
It's
That's
like
how much I
she
weighed
threatened
when
to
I was
beat me with a
born.
wooden
Yeah.
block.
How many
for
foot-pounds of
sitting.
force can you? Yeah.
Okay, you
Really
just said
deliberate.
how many pounds of force can, but I heard how many pounds of foreskin. And
How many
yeah,
pounds of foreskin can you
crazy.
deliver?
That's crazy.
We're back to talking about dicks, guys.
Yep, it always ends that way when you're hanging with old Phil. You
That's-
know? I like talking about myself in the third person.
He likes
'cause it
talking
sounds
about his
like-
foreskin.
That sounds like I'm just talking about an old man.
Third person foreskin.
Yeah, episode title.
How long does it have to be considered a 5 skin? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think you just answered your own question there.
Oh no.
5 inch.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Oh,
5
maybe,
inches.
Maybe, yeah.
Is your foreskin 4 inches long?
Wait a
Keaton?
second.
What's happening?
Hold on.
I feel like a 4-inch foreskin
it-
can be called a 5 skin.
yeah, that's
It might
definitely
be.
a
I
5.
haven't
It
seen
might be
it in a very
6
long
skin.
time.
Hey, fair enough. You know what's crazy? I haven't either. You should get it out right now.
Now we're live. We can't cut this out.
Oh
It's,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I
who's
feel
watching?
like I feel like somebody made a coin purse out of it, like one of those like kangaroo sacks.
It was me. I did that.
Pretty sure someone's just like, yeah, no, that was talking. The
lotion.
They've been
Yeah.
using the lotion that has Korean
Yep,
baby foreskins in it.
Yeah, foreskin lotion.
So,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
De-ages you.
But my question
works.
is if you use the foreskin lotion to beat off, is that gay? I think so.
Will de-age your dick, man.
Right.
I used to have a bit where it was like why wouldn't we save all those schmucks for skin grafts? They're just sitting there. It's like what are you gonna do with it, really?
Is that what schmuck means?
Yeah, a schmuck is like it's the removed foreskin.
Oh, I've always just used it to refer to.
Like all these years, people have been calling you a dick, and you just didn't know.
Well, no, I've never.
Not even a dick.
I've barely been referred to as a schmuck. I just can think of it as something old people call people.
Yeah, no, it's it's a really graphic insult.
Crazy. Wow.
Which is weird because it sounds so playful.
Doesn't it?
Sounds
you,
very-
You schmuck.
Yeah. What do you take me for? Some kind of schmuck? You know, it doesn't sound that bad.
No, it doesn't at all.
I would
like
just
that-
wonder
the
how many
Italian
kinds of
accent you're
schmuck there are.
One?
What? I don't know. It depends on how you classify them. I suppose.
One. Well, okay, fair enough. Yeah, maybe.
Anyways,
Yeah.
how would you raise a child differently from how your parents raised you, Michael Keaton?
Well, I did raise a child differently than my parents raised
Okay,
me.
there you
How?
go. How? What different? He's like everything. Everything was different.
Well, yeah, it was. Somehow I did a worse job.
Oh.
We lived in an apartment. I grew up in a house.
Okay.
Worse.
My parents were. I didn't have all these wild stories. Like when I was little, my folks used to tell me, all the wild stories from their childhood. It's like you ever had the drug talk. It's just oh, don't do drugs, and then they fill your heads full all this bullshit.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't get the drug talk.
my folks would they would be like, hey, don't do meth, and it's well, okay, why not? And they're like, well, because of this specific reason. And it's just and they would regale me with tales from their youth.
Because so and so did it. And
Well,
they
because one time
ate their cat.
a very close friend of mine.
No,
did some math, and
No, I think I was little, and my folks were just yeah, it's before you guys were born, we used to do meth and have sex for 12 hours. Just you could.
that's so hardcore.
It's it's you can go do meth, but A, we don't recommend it, and B, now you have to think about that while you're doing it.
Oh,
It's actually not a bad idea.
that is genius! Holy shit! Wow, that's awesome. Damn, 12 hours.
Well,
Little did they know their son has a sensory issue.
So
he doesn't even
fault-
need meth to have sex for 12 hours.
My folks, like, they had it was a really interesting dynamic. It was just like, yeah, it's
Maybe
like,
that's what he's doing.
it's like all these messed up things can happen to you if you get into this, and it's just like and they would just be like, yeah, it's not morally wrong. It's just like we did it. Like, here's what's gonna happen.
Hey,
I feel like I raised you.
it's pretty hands-on. I thought he said he felt like he raised you.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
And then you both babysat me.
Yeah.
Let's keep it in the family here, guys. All right, what's next? Taylor, this one's for you, because now I run this podcast.
Okay.
Of all the beliefs you hold, which is most likely to be considered barbaric in 150 years?
I don't know. Maybe we'll make some breakthroughs in the field of philosophical ethics, and it'll be.
Sounds like is they made you realize your standards.
Well,
and
yeah,
made
that's
you
kinda-
realize that they were below them.
Like,
So,
that's
yeah,
fair,
you have.
but-
I mean, yeah. I've only dated 2 girls, and I don't think either of them were below my standards
Oh, yeah,
in
dude.
any sense.
There you
So
go.